This the book of Nahum 3 and verse 3. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none enter their corpses. They stumble upon the corpses. All right, so first and foremost, as usual, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom and Yahweh Shema Shai Barakathon. So, I believe I'm going to probably entitle this lesson, America Will Be a War Zone. Because, I was just scrolling through Twitter, and I came across this picture of this sword that Esau had recovered from Jake in Chicago. All right, and as you see, he got it souped up. All right, he got a full grip on it, a flash. He got a button. He got a drum, and he got a red dot sight on it, man. It's like what you need all that for. All right, but it just goes to show you, man, when you meditate on it, how bad it's actually gonna be out here whenever we in the climax of Jacob's trouble. All right, because if you got Jake walking around with this shit now, you know what I mean, and it be Jake that's younger than 15, you know what I'm saying, toting shit like this, and not even just that, but actually getting sprayed up by switches and shit. All right, and the Most High said, you know what I'm saying, like when you read in the book of Genesis, the 6th chapter, it'll get into how, in the days of Noah, violence was great upon the earth. That was over, that was way back in the beginning, man. So with wickedness exceedingly polluted the whole earth, as it's saying, 2 16, just imagine how it is now. You know what I'm saying? Violence is at an all-time high. All right, like I said, you got Jake that be 12 years old toting shit like this and getting in shootouts. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, they smoking such and such. They smoking this nigga, that nigga. All right. And I even seen a video of, I done seen all type of videos of Jake actually using this shit, you know what I'm saying, on people. You know what I mean? Like it was this cop trying to pull this car over, and as he was pulling over, I guess the car like he's finna stop, and as when the cop was finna get out, dude it up the switch. You know what I'm saying? All you hear was that brrr, and shit was just sparking out the back window with the cop. He couldn't do nothing but just get down. You know what I'm saying? And not too long ago in Chicago, Edomite police officer, he actually got his ass unalive, you know what I'm saying, by Jake that was on dope, and he had a switch on him. All you hear in the video was, stop fucking reaching. And it went off and unalived his ass, man. You know what I mean? And it's all type of shit like this that be coming out. But if you got it happening now, wait until, these prophecies just get to booming, man. We at the climax of Jacob's trouble, and you can't just, function like how you do in your everyday life, man. You know what I'm saying? You having a ration food, and that's why them niggas in jail be so damn mad, because they ain't eating right. So when people out here ain't eating right and they in the free world and they got all this liberty, shit, because ain't gonna be no more 911. Shit gonna be so violence is gonna be so heavy in the earth at that time that police officers ain't gonna be they're not gonna be trying to protect nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But them and theirs, man. They're not gonna be worrying about the average American citizen out here. It's basically gonna be a dog eat world, man. Right? And if you already got these type of swords on the streets, just picture, what's gonna be happening whenever that time come, man. That's why I started off with Nahum the 3rd chapter, which, that ultimately applies to, to those fanners that's gonna fan Babylon. But that vision that he has saw, you know what I'm saying, these firearms being used. He didn't call him a gun. Nahum, he didn't call him a gun because back then, shit, they ain't even have musket guns, man. Shit, all they had was bow and arrows and catapults and, swords and shit and shields. They ain't have the technology that we possess today, where you can pull a trigger and knock somebody's head smooth off from 1,000 yards away. All right. So he was just describing them, to the best of his ability. Like, shit, that's a bright sword, shit. And that sword, that shit glittering. Because whenever you, that bullet is ignited, it basically emits a fireball out the tip of the bird, which gives it that blast, man, or that glittering to it. So this is what he was describing, and he said there was a multitude of slain. Shit, a gun could knock a whole crowd off, a crowd of 50 or more people. You know what I'm saying? That's what it can do. And if you got them type of things that already be happening where they have mass shootings and shit, boy, I tell you, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is just, use your imagination, to visualize, what type of timing the Most High gonna have, shit, not only just Jake, but these Edomites on too, because they've been buying up all type of shit. We get ammo all the time at FedEx. You know what I'm saying? They teaching they little ones at 6 years old, you know what I'm saying, target practice and shit. All right, so you best believe it's gonna be a war zone out here, man. All right. So the next scripture on the grab is the book of Revelations 18 and 21, and it reads, "And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." And this is, the cherry on top. All right, after America is, because it's going to be a violent way that it go out, all right, with the missiles, but also even before that. All right, America going to be, when we at the climax of this shit, I'm telling you, America going to be a third world country in steroids, like all them cartel videos and all that. That shit, bro, America going to make that look like a goddamn cakewalk. All right, well, with there being over 300 million, guns in the states alone, not including the ones that ain't even registered. You best, bro, just imagine all that shit gonna be put to use. All right, with this being the so-called white man last rulership, the Most High finna have this shit go out with a bang, man. All right, and this is why the Most High gonna have to speed up the days, man, because it's gonna be danger on every side. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture said in the book of Amos, you running from the line, you get away from the line, you come across a bear. You come across a bear, you get away from it, shit, and you go on the side to catch your breath, and then you put your hand on the wall and you get bit by a snake. It's gonna be like that everywhere around here, man. You know what I'm saying? Your biggest enemy is gonna be another human being, man. That's why it talks about how people gonna be hiding in the bushes and in the clefts of the rocks. All right. Hey, knowing that they probably got some shit like this, all right, and that's why the Most High gonna give the elect spiritual power in that time, because you can't do shit against that. You know what I'm saying? Jake up and spray them bullets at you, one of them gonna hit you unless it's the will of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High said in the book of Luke, I think 10 and 19, that he gonna give us power to tread upon serpents and scorpions. That's you niggas, man. You monstrous ass, you know what I'm saying, Jake children. You GMO babies and shit, you gonna try, brother, in that time when the Most High gonna give him power to melt your ass, man. Gonna have to, because we can't do nothing with that. All right. So now let's go to the book of 2 Ezra 15. I had to grab this one. So this is 2 Ezra 15. Shit, I might as well start at 14. They say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Because that's all that's coming. You know, people, believe in Trump coming in office, and, things are gonna get better gradually or maybe instantaneously. You got another thing coming, man. All right, ain't gonna be shit but destruction coming. And say, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up against another, it's like it's a fight against another, and swords in their hands. So what you think they gonna be doing with them swords? Don't nobody fight anybody with a sword in their hand and just be punching and shit. All right, when it's chaos out here in the streets of Babylon, and people got them, got them guns out, they gonna be put to use, man. Like they show you in the movie Greenland, and also World War Z. Like the grocery store scenes when people get in there and start ramshacking shit and shots get letting off. That shit ain't just Hollywood. That's how it actually be. And it say, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and their courses shall stand. It's like in the course of their acts shall stand in their power. Let's jump to verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So it's going to be so much shit, because if you think it's bad now with the, with the poverty and the homelessness and shit, when you no longer have the ability to wake your ass up and go to that 9 to 5 that you hate, you can't get on these betting apps and make, get your parlays and none of that. People gonna get the form of desperation that people gonna have. It's gonna be on a whole nother level. They gonna do anything and everything they can to survive on their means, man. And if they got a sword on, it's up. If they got a sword on them, they gonna have all the confidence in the world to go over there and take what you got. Like I seen at the beginning of the like 2020 of this pandemic, on how it was this dude talking about how he'll go to his neighbor's house with a shotgun and take his shit. Because he know that he has something that he'll need in that time. All right, so this just goes to show you, man, these times that we're coming into, when the Most High said it's gonna be great tribulation, man, the Most High meant that. All right, and it's gonna be a war zone here in the States, man. All right, that shit that be going on in Mex and all these foreign countries, it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a picnic, to what it's gonna be in Babylon, man. All right, it's gonna go out with a banger. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. I think my phone finna die. So with that being said, I don't write this out unless it was edifying, and that you brothers and sisters did take something from this edification. All right, Shalom, Yahabashim, Ashai Brakathum, and Abba.